Muted. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? How are you doing out there? Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Coming to you this Wednesday with a live. It's not on Sunday and not necessarily a movie news roundup, but I do have some movie news that I am going to be going over with you guys. And I already got some mods locked in with Zia Latrice. So thank you very much. And SJ Evans, you are a mod too. So thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And let me go ahead and bring in my first guest of the show. That's from Louisiana, Mr. OneTakeBigDog. How you doing, my sir? How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I may try to keep the camera like this. I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. No, I don't know about that. I love my backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? I got to have my background.
Yeah, right.
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm saying I've been asleep all day, so time to get up.
That's what's up, man. I wish I could say the same, man. I was working all day and clocked out right before I jumped on here. So your boy is tired, man.
Man.
Tired, you know, but I'm all right, man. I'm ready to talk some Loki. I'm ready to talk some Namor, Black Panther, some Blue Beetle, and some John Wick 4, you know. And so I do appreciate you being here and able to join me. You know, I think I also forgot to cut on the air conditioner because it's hot as hell. But I think I'm gonna make it. I think you know, we're gonna be in here no longer than an hour. We're gonna see. But before we get started, I just want to shout out to everybody in the chat right now. SJ Evans, again, how you doing? Thank you so much for being first. You are a moderator. Zia Latrice is a moderator. OneTakeBigDog, you're a moderator too. What's up, RSP Sound, Razor Sharp Productions. Whoop. All right. And Mara Sharice, you are funny, ma'am. I like you. You know, she's very honest. She's like one of the most, like her and Lainey Womack. I think they're the most honest subscribers. You know, people in the chat that I have, they be like, hurry up, you're taking too long. Do this, do that. You suck, you know. But it's all in good spirit, you know what I'm saying? We're not sensitive over here. And so shout out to you as well, Mara Sharice. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Diane Roberts. Doing well, SJ. How are y'all talking to each other? But how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here, Diane Roberts. And then those are my comments. Who else we got in the building right now? Like I said, Zia Latrice, Kobe James. Salute, my brother. How you doing? And let's see. Who else? Crazy Blade. What's good? Xerxes 666. Okay, that's interesting. Mako was good, and Moses Blackhorn. All right. And so, guys, thank you so much for being here. This past Sunday, I said that I'm going to try to give you guys more than one live per week. And this is perfect because it's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. And not only do I get to talk about Loki episode 1, but there's a few other topics in the description box that we're going to be talking about as well. And that's just so beneficial because you're not going to have to wait like 8 days before I'm talking about the news. It just will be a little late, just a couple of days, you know. And so we're working it out. So I'm excited. OneTakeBigDog, I hope you are too, my brother. Are you ready to get started?
Let's roll.
Already. Well, let's go ahead and roll. Well, guys, again, I want to thank you so much for being here for the Loki episode 1 live reaction. Got so much stuff to talk about, and of course we're not just going to be talking about Loki. Again, we're going to be talking about Blue Beetle. We're going to be talking about Namor and John Wick 4. It looks like they have some more casting announcements, and you know, I have the topic right here for the first show of the first topic of the day. We're going to be talking Loki episode. Oh, I thought I had that share. What's going on with my? Hold on, one second. I thought I had that. I guess I don't. But oh, I'm clicking the wrong button. My bad. Hold on, here we go. What's the title of this episode? The title of this episode is Glorious Purpose. So, guys, if you couldn't tell from the title of the video already, this is going to be spoiler filled, excuse me. So if you have not seen Loki episode 1 and you do not want to be spoiled, I strongly suggest, you know, you can subscribe and go watch another video or come back because we're going to spoil this thing up, down, left, right, in, and out as if you've already seen it. And so let me know how you think, what you think about the episode if you're in the live chat or the replay. But OneTakeBigDog, I mean, How did you feel about this first episode, man? I mean, we got Loki at the end of Avengers Endgame. You know, when the Avengers come back to 2012 New York, you know, they are you know, messing up the timeline apparently, and Loki gets the Tesseract, my brother. And you know, like I said, we in New York City. Loki gets the Tesseract and he's out of there, man. He's out of there. So before we get into all the details, what was your anticipation for this show? And also, just how did you feel, just in general, about this first episode?
Overall, I had like my anticipation for the show was high, but I had like no idea about like the premise because like I said on many occasions, my Marvel knowledge isn't that vast. It's pretty much surface level. So, but I like Tom Hiddleston, and like I said, this was probably out of the Disney Plus shows. This was the one I was most looking forward to, just because I think out of all the characters, I think I like Moki. I mean, not Moki. I said Loki the most. So when I watched it late last night, and I'm not gonna lie, I was just up scrolling on TikTok, and I think about around 3 o'clock hit, and I was just like, oh, Loki's out. Let me go ahead and watch this. But I was also tired at the time. So I was thinking to myself, like, okay, if it's not that good, I'm probably gonna fall asleep during it. Thing about it, I stayed up, watched it, was kind of like loaded off how good the episode was. I actually was able to shoot my review last night. So the first episode to me definitely hit in ways that I wasn't quite necessarily expecting. I thought it was hilarious, but it also touched on some stuff that I thought was like very serious and also kind of like depressing, but not in the sense of like that make you sad as a viewer, but it also just kind of it makes you think and you immediately start to sympathize for Loki by the end of this episode.
Right. Yeah, and I definitely agree with that, man. Well, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. I really did enjoy this episode. I cannot necessarily. I mean, Loki was cool, you know, as far as a character. I mean, he was good in 2012 in the Avengers, but I do remember back then just kind of saying, even though it was a good movie and I liked the character, his motivation seemed kind of weak. But over the arc of the MCU, I've become to like Loki more and more and more. But I cannot necessarily say that I was looking forward to the show, but I wasn't just like excited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was more excited for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, you know, mainly because it's his characters like me. And that show, I was more excited for that. But after seeing this first episode, and I don't mean to sound obnoxious, and I was lucky enough to see episode 2 as well. Man, it's just beautiful, and they are knocking this out of the park, and I'm loving all of this because it's just in this first episode, they're expanding the universe, the multiverse, or just existence in itself, just so much. And there was this aside of Loki that you were just talking about a second ago that, you know, I do kind of feel sorry for him as well, you know, because his world is shaking, you know, yeah, man. I mean, everything about his, you know, that he known is just flipped upside down, you know what I'm saying? And so but let's go. So the episode starts off, like I said, I love the start of the episode. That's a great way to start it, you know, and he's going over to Mongolia and the Gobi Desert, kind of like Iron Man, and he's like, you know, I'm Loki, and they're like, bro, who are you?
Yeah.
And then this is where things just start opening up. You know, I hereby arrest you for crimes against the sacred timeline. You know, and this is where things just start to change. And I just like the gadgets and the gizmos that they have, because she was saying, like, you know, you're moving at 1/16 of the speed right here, but you're still feeling the pain, you know, in real time, you know. And of course, as we get on in the episode, we know that the stuff that is in the Loki universe that we know of, it doesn't work at where the TVA is. And so I'm just kind of curious. I want to pose this question to you. Do you think that he could still have used his magic on her in this side of the universe? I think so. I think she just got the drop on him. But do you think that, like, you know, he still could have probably used some of his Asgardian magic to get away or divert them in some way or shape or form? What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think it's just it's a character flaw. His overconfidence is what got him.
Yeah.
I mean, she gets the first punch in, and that pretty much, which was hilarious, by the way. But when she got the first punch in, he pretty much was done for. Then she hit him with the strap. He's everything he's known to do, he's done.
Right. I got you. So yeah, man, too much pride will kill a man. And You know, he didn't necessarily get killed here, but you know, it got him sent over to the TVA. But then this is where I'm liking this, man. I'm liking this set design right here. Kind of reminded me of just like the 70s, like a DMV. And in my non-spoiler review, I talked about how I like this design because it grounds, it's grounded basically. You it's still recognizable. I mean, these are multiverse level entities and organizations, kind of like Shield, but over the multiverse or time. You know, but it still looks like a facility that me and you can go to every day. But at the same time, we have all of this upgraded technology. While it looks old, it still can do so much. He talking about, man, I got that Asgardian leather, and this thing right here just kind of rips them down. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm liking all that. I'm loving the exposition dump that we got for Miss Minute right here as she's breaking down the multiverse war and then the timekeepers. I mean, this is crazy. This is crazy. And this is where we're getting to like all the nitty gritty right here. And just like there is one timeline, a sacred timeline, not just for the universe, but for the multiverse. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I'm loving all of this, man. They broke it down. They did like, hey, explain it to me like I'm 5, and just talking about all the dangers in the multiverse. And they announced the name, the TVA, Time Variance Authority, for all time, always. Yeah. So I'm loving all that, man. And even before I pass to you, the tone of the show seemed quite kind of goofy and silly, but as soon as old boy didn't have that ticket and he got disintegrated, I was like, oh snap, this is for real. They're not playing around. They are just wiping you off the face of it, off of everything, off eternity, off of existence. Loki, like, oh man, I got my ticket right here. Like, you know, so that was hilarious, but it was also fun. I mean, it was hilarious, it was fun, but it was also serious at the same time. How you feel about that whole opener right there? What are your thoughts?
Like you said, it definitely was hilarious, and you kind of like. I think the thing that probably I ain't saying enjoyed the most, but really helped me was that whole exposition from Miss Minutes, because I didn't. I mean, obviously, like I said, I didn't know pretty much all of this, and I just started seeing. I'm like, okay, so this was supposed to happen. This wasn't supposed to happen. There was chaos, and then now it's like, you know, it's mended because of these timekeepers. And then I actually like the I don't know if you noticed, I think within like 2 sentences they mentioned madness, and then they mentioned multiverse, which automatically got me to thinking about Doctor Strange. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I like how they did that. But the thing about the time variant agency, authority, that got me is like, yes, things are very jokey. But I think that's just because like they're in this world that's not like our own. Where like, you know, things might seem like, oh, this is nothing to them. Like erasing somebody from the universe, it's not a big deal. It's just a part of the job. Right. So I think that's why like it's so, when they're so stoic when they do it, but at the same time hilarious. You know, I think we're gonna get into some more stuff later on when like a guy doesn't even know what a fish is. So like,
right. Because I was about to comment on what you just said, but at the same time, I'm like, well, I'll save it for a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? So let's put a pin in that, because you made a good point saying how stoic they are, and it's just no big deal, and it's just a part of the job, you know. But yeah, I was finna spoil some more. Well, this is spoilers, but you know what I'm trying to say, jump ahead. But anyway, you know, so he like, you know, he getting introduced to the TVA. And then he just like, you know, what's going on? And then this is where we get introduced to what is it? Owen Wilson, Agent Mobius. And I like him as an actor, you know. I also like that you know, they just kind of explained to more, because he called him a douche or something. It's like, brother, remember, I can't speak every language in the timeline. So this dude know like a billion languages. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. And we kind of started getting to more on the story right here. I forgot what year this was. I think it was the 1800s, but I could be wrong, you know. But she's talking about, hey, something's not right, and or she don't know that. Owen Wilson's character Mobius knows that. But then you know who we got up right here? Dun dun dun, Mephisto. Oh my God, it's Mephisto. I'm just joking, guys. You know, that's not Mephisto. But a couple of people are BSing online talking about, oh, it's Mephisto. And of course, we know that's a ongoing joke from what was that show, WandaVision? Because everybody and their mama thought that this was going to be Mephisto. And hold on, before I go on, we got 50 people in the live right now, 53. Thank y'all so much for being here. If all of y'all could please just go ahead and give me that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'll appreciate it. You know, I'll even play Where the Money Reside just so y'all can give me the thumbs up. Where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside, where the money reside. Thank you. So please give me that thumbs up. I will really, 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 really appreciate it. But of course, now this is not Mephisto, and we're kind of getting more into the lore of like what's going on. You know, what's going on with this right here? You know, this doesn't make sense. This piece of candy to be here in this particular time frame that they're in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then we got Loki going to court with Wumi. And I gotta say, my brother, this scene right here, I loved. Him being in court, trying to figure out what's going on. We got this sister right here from Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, just doing her thing. And then we also got this, nice chocolate sister. We also got this beautiful queen right here, Gugu and Banthura. Yeah. And what I'm liking, bro, is these are two black women that are in the authority. That just surprised me. I just wasn't expecting it. You know, she hitting them with a billy club, and you know, I'm not trying to promote violence, but she did have authority. Owen Wilson, Mobius, Agent Mobius is looking up to her. She looking down. She the judge with the gavel. You know what I'm saying? You know, knock. I'm just like, this is cool. I like this, bro. I mean, I really do. I really, really, really do. And he just like, now I also say this in my spoiler review and non-spoiler review, I was saying to myself, wait a minute, how in the world? Because he was like, this is not my fault. This the Avengers' fault. They're the ones that went back in time, and if they didn't do what they have done, then I wouldn't have got the Tesseract. So y'all need to be going after them. They was like, no, that was supposed to happen. And I was like, wait a minute, how did you know they went back in time? But when I was watching it again today, getting all the pictures together, I heard another line of dialogue. Loki was saying that he can smell the stench of Tony Stark's cologne. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I didn't catch that the first part. So, but anyway, you know, so things are not working now. He gets sentenced. So how are you feeling about the introduction to Owen Wilson's character and also this courtroom scene right here when he finds out that he's powerless? How are you feeling about all that?
Okay, Owen Wilson's character is hilarious. I knew he would be hilarious because Owen Wilson's always hilarious and everything in the end. Now, what's going on with the candidate? I have no idea. I'm like I said, I'm kind of just going to just move through and just wait till a little bit more hints or more things are revealed before I really have like a prediction or anything as far as that. Now, the courtroom scene is great for so many different reasons. One, I call her, I can't think of her, I don't know her actual name, but like they call her B Hunter 15 because I was looking for a name, but it's like called B Hunter 15, and she was just pretty much like, oh, okay, this guy, she was just like laughing at him like, you're pretty much embarrassing yourself right now. Like, we have all the power, everything you thought that you was doing, all the big deal that you thought that you were. Chill out, you're not that. And then like the judge, she was just, she was great as well. But I was with Loki. I'm like, bro, this is not my fault. Like y'all should be going after Avengers. We're like, right. No, that was supposed to happen. Like, you escaping wasn't. I'm like, oh wow. So and with that actually, like that part right there actually has like some, you see more of it later on in the story when you see some certain items revealed, and you realize like how small everything that we've seen thus far really is in comparison to what the time variant authority is. Because it's like, okay, that you thought that was powerful. No, honestly, that's really nothing. And so Loki trying to use his powers, I thought was just great, man.
Right on. And again, from that last comment you said, I cannot wait for you to see. I just can't wait for you to see episode 2 or whatever. And so Zia Latrice and Marie Charisse in the chat, I saw y'all's comment asking about how Loki knew about the timeline and I was kind of delayed because I said y'all left that comment at 6:19, and now it's 6:26. So I hope y'all heard my answer that Loki smelled 2 scents of Tony Stark's cologne. So that is how he found out. Yeah, he smelled him.
Yeah, and he thought that they were going back in time to stop something that he would do eventually, where also leads to something that happens later on. It was just great, like foreshadowing all throughout the episode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're right on. Right on. And so, you know, Owen Wilson comes to save the day and, you know, kind of get through his agenda. And he's like, hey, this is the TVA. I thought it wasn't no magic. It ain't no magic, man. This is just another reality that's beyond your understanding. And I like the score right here, man. It was like, you know,
I get that copyright though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. My fault. Let me chill out. Let me chill out. Don't want them taking the money. I like the buttons on the elevator. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. And just, you know, you just kind of explaining this war. And now they having this little sit down talk, you know. And one of the things that was concerning me before going into this episode is I was just like, okay, hold on. I like that we're getting more Loki, because when it comes to my comic book adaptations, I really don't like for them to kill villains. I want them to last as long as possible. So at the end of the entire arc, you can have the big, gigantic Secret War invasion of all the villains and all the characters. Just think of Captain America Civil War and Endgame times 52. You know what I'm saying? Like that big. But you can't do that if everybody dead. So while I was sad that Loki was died, I was happy that, you know, he was coming back for his show. But at the same time, I was like, well, we're not really getting the same Loki. You know, we getting the 2012 Loki. We're losing all this character development. I said all that to say is that I'm so happy that this Loki is seeing the future that he didn't get to live out. So we're still kind of getting that Loki. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of getting like a second chance. And so I'm liking all this right here. This scene right here, it really didn't do much for me, you know, but you can comment on that if you want to. But this is just, I like this banter, this dialogue going back and forth between Owen Wilson, Mobius, and Loki. And, you know, he's just showing them these different events and stuff like that. How you feeling about that so far, my brother? How you feeling?
Man, that I think, can we just get into like what that scene does to Loki?
I can keep going if you want me to.
Yeah.
So,
I really want to get into like what that scene does to Loki.
So he gets out of there. And you know, like Wumi's character comes in there and interrupts, and Loki does his mysterious things and steals the little watch, the time watch or whatever. And he goes back to this cat right here. You know, I'll turn you into a fish if you don't do what I said, man. And this is where Loki's like, wait a minute. You're not telling me you got some Infinity Stones in a drawer as paperweights? WTF, what is going on, man? And this is my favorite part of the episode right here, bro. Loki just realizes that my life ain't shit.
Nothing.
You know, I mean, it ain't nothing. It's like everything, like he was so humbled right here, man. Just completely humble, you know. And so you know, I hope I went far enough. But yeah, man, how are you feeling about all of that? Loki being humbled, even going back to you know, the TVA and that revelation. How you feeling about all that?
I think it's just like a kick in the nuts, bro. Well, you just like the realization of all these different things, the stuff that you work, like you work your ass off to obtain, and then you get here and like it's like minuscule, like it means nothing. It has no significance whatsoever. So everything that you like been fighting for your whole life, you get to the realization like, what have I done it all for? And I think I can say this because like this was happening the first time it was going through like the film. Like he was basically Agent Mobius was basically telling him, like, dude, you were like a stepping stone for them to become who they were.
That's crazy.
Like your story has no significance other than to increase the value. I'm just, and I was like, bro,
that is unfortunate, my brother. That is,
bro. It was heartbreaking. I'm just looking at it like, man, dude, you might leave. Like I don't even know what you could even do at this point.
Right on. Ezra Evans said Loki became woke. I think, yeah. No, I want to go back to sleep, man. This is a nightmare, you know. And so, Kobe James and he felt little when he was told that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like just nothing at all, nothing at all. Mara Sharice talking about Killmonger better be alive if we can't get to T'Challa. Yeah, we gonna get there. Mooch, what's good, Mooch? Hey, Mooch, if you want to jump on, DM me and I'll send you the link. So just let you know. You don't have to, no obligation to let you know. So yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. And he escapes because you know she chasing him. She almost killed this dude right here, and he gets more of the revelation, man, the realization that you know, man, this is the life I was supposed to live. This is what's supposed to happen, and he just broken down. You know, just like I don't know what to do. You know, they chopping it up. You know, like yeah, you know, you're gonna be taking this seriously. He's talking about, man, even Infinity Stone don't have no weight here. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's real unfortunate. And so then, you know, he lets them know, hey, well, bump all that stuff I was talking earlier about me just trying to get, you know who you are. I need your help because there is another variant out there that's causing a big mess, and it's you. You know, and that's where we get to like the final scene. We're here, 1858 in Salina, Oklahoma. Tom Variance Authority coming in thinking that they're just somebody just trying to get some oil. And there's a mysterious figure in the wilderness with a torch and lit their asses up.
Man.
Just killing Minuteman, just burning them. And that goes back to the very beginning of the episode to where I was saying, like, okay, can the Minuteman die or get hurt when they're on our side of the universe? Excuse me. And apparently they can, you know, and so that just makes the show that much more interesting because they're not. I mean, they're kind of immortal where they come from, but you know, when they're over here in our land, you know what I'm saying, our rules still apply. So that's just more fascinating to me. You see that he's the person is still in the time bomb right here and just let their asses burn, man. So how you feeling about this last scene right here in 1858? And also just, you know, again, Loki, no, that's the wrong picture. You know, him seeing his death and just really just like, man, all that I thought was important means absolutely nothing. And on top of that, bro, just the concept, the idea that we could be living in a reality to where we think we have free will, but we don't. You know, like it's how everything is predestined. And that's kind of scary to think about, you know. It just really is, you know, because I don't know if you've seen that movie by Christopher Nolan with Matthew McConaughey. It's not Tenet, it's not Inception. Interstellar. Yeah. So after I saw that movie, I was just hooked for a while, looking at the fourth dimension, fifth dimension, and all that's the time travel. And some of that does dip into the fact that, you know, we really think it's an illusion. We really don't live in we really don't have free will. It's all preordained. You know, when I say research that I did, I really just mean YouTube University. But I started thinking about, you know what I'm saying? I didn't read no books or study quantum physics or nothing. But I'll start thinking about all of that, man. So just that concept, bro, that idea that, you know, everything is preordained, how it's being tipped and sewn into the show, Loki breaking down, and also this last scene where they get burnt the hell up. How you feeling about all that?
I'm gonna start off with like the Loki breaking down. I was wondering because, like, of course, like when him and Agent Mobius was sitting there, the last thing he saw was the Avenger stuff, and then he saw his mother being killed, and that he was the cause of that because he led the Dark Elves to her. So I was wondering, like, was he gonna actually get a chance to go see everything that happens to him? Because it's kind of similar to like in Endgame with Thanos actually was able to see most of the stuff that happened to him, and he was just pretty much like, yo, I accept it as long as I just accomplish what I need to. Now, in the case for Loki had no idea. Loki always thought, and it's his mindset that he had, that he was destined for great things, a conqueror, a leader, a warrior, you know, rule Midgard, then the 9 realms, all of those things, them ambitions he had, only to later find out he gets his mother killed, his father dies, his brother like opens up to him even after, like, and then he betrays his brother. He gets killed trying to save, and like his death technically meant nothing because he didn't stop anything.
Right.
So you see, it's like that's what I said. Like that, that's like depressing because you have these. I think all of us as human beings have some sort of expectation for ourselves, and if we were able to see our life how it would go, and if it doesn't go down that path, let's say some people, go off the wagon and become bums, everything. Then you start to think to yourself, there's really nothing I can do about this because if I'm reset, I have no recollection of what I've seen. I'm gonna get put right back in place, and I'm just gonna go do everything that I was predetermined to do. So that is crucial because I was like you said, I was watching that scene last night. I'm just like, I would be terrified if somebody was to ask me, "Hey, would you want to see everything that you're gonna do in life?" I would probably be like, "No."
Yeah.
I want to, because like that would take all the glimmer and hope out of everything I have to do in life. Because you would already know, like it doesn't really matter what you think you're gonna do. You end up being nothing. So Loki was like crushed at that moment, and he opened up to Agent Mobius. He's just like, "Yo, all of this is an illusion, man. I'm a weak man pretending to be strong. That's the reason I cause fear to other people." So I love that.
And he was also like, I'm a villain. He was like, yeah, I don't see it that way. I like that too. But go ahead.
Yeah. And then we get on to this last scene, and I think what you were saying was the Minuteman, or I think they're invincible in the during like the TVA, but once they come in our world, you get the drop on them. You got them. Kind of sort of how in the world of the TVA, if somebody from like our universe or timeline goes there, they're pretty much helpless. So it's all about like who has the more knowledge and like who get the drop on the other person and where the fight is at.
I love that.
Now,
I love that.
This person burning them alive has to know a lot of things because you have to know like, oh, they're on their way. Let me set this trap for them, burn them alive. But I don't think it's Loki. There's no way you have this character hooded if it's Loki. You would have just showed him.
Okay.
I don't. I think you probably got a little bit more knowledge than I do, but there is no way. He say, "Hey, we need you to get Loki. This is the person causing all of this," and then you go to that character. If it was Loki, they just would have showed him.
I'll just say that they do show who it is next episode.
Okay.
They do show who it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna go back up here to Nathan. Hold on. SJ Evans said, "I don't think I would want to see it." He talking about his future. I could think I'm on the fence, to be honest, man. I'm on the because just real quick. What if you see yourself? What if you die in 5 to 7 years? What if you find out that you do something to kill your mama or your daddy or a loved one, or you die this way? And you can change that, bro. Like,
see, that's the thing, though. That's the mindset of you thinking that you can actually change it.
Yeah.
All you seeing it or not seeing it was already predetermined. So if you see it and you think, "Oh, I can change it," it's still gonna loop around to where you still cause that. It's like, dang, I did all this.
Yeah. Nathan Moore saying it's now self-preservation for a time for Loki. Right on. Zia Latrice, his death meant nothing, which is why I didn't like how and when he died to begin with. Okay. Kobe, they can see the whole timeline, right, including future, or am I wrong? I think the TVA can. I believe so. Love this so much. I think you're talking about the death, or is it? Now I'm lost. Help me out. I don't know. Nathan Moore says it's Lady Loki. Okay. Hey, we're gonna see next episode. We're gonna see. Okay. Now, it said it's not Sharon Carter, but guys, I love this episode. I can't wait to talk about episode 2. I will be doing, my little solo reaction, a recap like I did this morning, and if this performs well and y'all want to see it, I may do another live like this too next week. And so there we go right there. There's an actress named Sophia De Martino that doesn't have a character title. I think y'all trying to put stuff together. I ain't gonna say no more. Ghost Blue. Okay, Loki first episode was fire. So right on, guys. So there y'all go. Loki episode 1 titled Glorious Purpose. I thought it was fantastic. And so please let me know what you thought about this episode, whether you're watching this in the live right now or you are watching this via the chat. Okay. And also, just real quick, I forgot to talk about this. You know, you can follow me and OneTakeBigDog on social media. Our handles are on the screen. If you like what we have to say, there's also links to all of our outlets down in the description box. And as always, you can head over to my channel tab right here to get the whole, to subscribe to everybody, the family, people that I know very, 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 very well. Well, guys, sir, let's go ahead and move on to this second topic of the day. We were talking about Marvel, but now let's go ahead and switch over to some DC. And I'm excited because I'm excited to hear you talk about this, man, because I know you know 10 times more about DC than I do. And I have the report right here from thedirect.com. It says DC's Blue Beetle superhero movie planned for streaming debut. And that's a nice little poster or top picture right there. The future of the DCEU is filled with new projects as it continues to embrace the multiverse concept. We were just talking about the multiverse. The franchise will also look to maximize the use of HBO Max, as evidenced by the looming arrival of multiple spin-offs like Peacemaker from James Gunn's The Suicide Squad and the Gotham PD series from the Batman universe. This is the only tip of the iceberg, since there is a wide array of DC projects that are in the works. One of the movies that has been in development for quite some time is Blue Beetle. The upcoming superhero flick was originally announced back in 2018, but it took some time before it landed a director. In February of this year, it was reported that Emmanuel Soto has been tapped to direct the film. And plot details are still under wraps. And so, guys, it looks like this is going straight to streaming. And LA Times shared in a report that upcoming mid-budget DC movies, Batgirl and Blue Beetle, are being developed for an HBO Max streaming release, meaning that these films will not have an exclusive theatrical run. Now, I think that's great because Blue Beetle is not just a big popular title. The only thing I know about Blue Beetle, to be honest with you, is from Young Justice season 2.
Yeah.
And the character was okay. I didn't hate him, but I didn't love him. And that's the only thing I know about Blue Beetle. You know what I'm saying? Is that he got like some alien technology that's stuck on his body and he can't get it off. And so I want to come over to you, sir, of course, because I know you know more about Blue Beetle than I do. And before I do, guys, if you're watching this via live or the replay, there's a link down to this article, thedirect.com, down in the description box that you can read at your own leisure. So it's there right now. But yeah, OneTakeBigDog, how you feeling about this news about a Blue Beetle movie and also it going straight to streaming, HBO Max instead of to the theaters?
Now, I love the fact that we're getting a Blue Beetle movie. I've been like hearkening for this because I have a lot of like Mexican friends, and I'm just like I wanted them to get like the same feeling I get when I saw like Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? That being said, that's probably one of the reasons I'm not super excited that it's going straight to streaming. I understand that it's mid-budget, and I understand that it's not a big, well-known title. But at the same time, I was thinking like this is your first Latino like superhero, and I would like for people to be able to see this on the big screen, even if they only have like a month or a 45-day window to see it in theaters. This is one of those things where I'm like, okay, the HBO and movie theater like deal that Warner Brothers is doing now. Granted, this will probably come out in 2023, so that pretty much probably be nipped in the bud by then. We'll just have straight stuff going to either HBO or going to the theaters. So I understand that much, but I personally think this is something that I would want to see like on both, because it kind of feels like you kind of short. I give him the short end of the stick, or the short straw, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
To not see this character like put on the big screen and see themselves represented like they want. Now, as far as the character of Blue Beetle, I think he has an interesting story. Because the scarab, which was the little blue beetle on his back, called a scarab, attached himself to him, and so it pretty much like gives him like this almost impenetrable armor. But at the same time, the scarab, I don't know exactly which storyline they're going to use, but the scarab it's come from like this race of creatures called the Reach. These people go around like conquering worlds.
I remember that, yeah.
And so one of them just so happens to get knocked off course, and then like it lands in the hands of Jamie Reyes. And I understand there was two other Blue Beetles before him, but since we're talking about Jamie Reyes, I'm pretty sure they probably not gonna go into details about all of that stuff. So and I think Young Justice is probably a good indication, because I think you remember in Young Justice, him and Damian were having a fight, and Damian Wayne was getting the upper hand. But when the Scarab takes control, it doesn't think logically like a human would. It's like, okay, danger, kill, eliminate. There's no
middle ground.
Mercy. Yeah, no middle ground. It's just like kill or protect. So I think it's going to be interesting to see somebody who has this amazing power but can't fully control it themselves, and how that would just like be handled in certain situations. Because I think if you remember from even Young Justice, like he was like getting close to a girl, and like he was like, your hormones start going crazy, and then the Scarab think he's in danger, so it's about to kill the girl. So there are so many like interesting things they can do with that. I understand it's low budget, but I personally would love if they just give it like a small theatrical window so people can see themselves or like represented on the big screen.
Already. So this is from all that, this is a character that you are really fond of, that you know a lot about, because you wanted to get the theatrical release and people to, get that representation. That's what's up right there. I don't know much about the character other than what I said before. I just know him from season 2 Young Justice, but I just got this from Wikipedia. Blue Beetle is the name of 3 fictional superheroes who appear in a number of American comic books published by a variety of companies since 1939. And I was trying to find, I'm not going to read this whole thing, of course, y'all will leave it live, but I was trying to, find what his powers were. I was going to read that, but I don't see it unless I'm just blind as a bat or whatever. But I mean, it's I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I like my comic book stuff. I don't want just the same cookie cutter. I want them to switch things up, but at the same time, I can't necessarily say that this is something that I'm just like uber excited about. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But I'm gonna give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a chance. And also, I'm gonna be honest, man. I mean, these pictures look cool. I mean,
they can make a dope costume out of this. Like if they do it right, they can definitely make a dope costume out of it. As far as powers, I know like as far as like in flight, honestly, and like I said, the tough armor, and he's able to create a whole bunch of like weapons out of out of the material that it's kind of sort of like Cyborg in a sense.
I was just about to say that. Yeah. I was just about to say, what's the difference between him and Cyborg other than his stuff is, well, they both alien, so I don't know.
Yeah, both definitely alien technology. I think Cyborg is definitely a little bit more advanced though. Okay. I don't think Blue Beetle can like hack into like everything in the world like Cyborg can.
Gotcha. Marie Cherie says you are selling it one take. Okay.
I'm trying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let me see what everybody else is saying. I don't think I don't think I want Blue Beetle. I want Blue Marvel. It seems kind of lackluster. Okay. I don't know nothing about Blue Beetle. Have I already put up these comments? I may have. I'm all over the place, but it's so good. So it's not in the organized DCEU.
Unorganized.
That's funny. It's your Evans Eye Watcher too. It's given Wasp and Venom. Okay. All right. Cyborg would have been more interesting to me. Same as well. And Karma Serene agrees with Marie Charisse. Y'all names are all blending together. I'm sorry. What's up, Karma? How you doing? It says I have a Twitch party and start making money to pay better. All right, One Journey, make it count. What's good? Has Cyborg and Blue Beetle ever teamed up? Is this true? Do you know if they ever have?
They have. I can't just think of any current storylines, but they've also teamed up in like Young Justice for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty. It works. I think considering the fact that Cyborg is more in control, that's probably where like the difference, because like I said, if the Scarab feels any danger, like it completely like overrides Jamie Reyes and pretty much takes over as far as Cyborg. Like he's most of the time in control unless somebody's manipulating the mother boxes.
Okay, cool. Well, let's go ahead and move on to this third topic today. We just got these two left or whatever, and I have the report right here from Collider. Looks like they got an exclusive. John Wick 4 adding It star Bill Skarsgård to action-packed sequel. And again, guys, this is an exclusive from Collider. If you're watching this via live or the replay, there is a link to this article down in the description box. And before I proceed, I got 96 likes. 96 people in the chat, but I only have 66 likes. So, guys, can I get that thumbs up, please? Thumbs up. Let's get M. Bison for thumbs up. Yes! All right. Get that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. But going back to the article, Donnie Yen, Shamir Anderson, and Japanese-British pop star Rina Sawanyama will join Keanu Reeves and Chaz Stahelski's Lionsgate movie. And Bill Skarsgård is ready for some action as its star is in talks to join Keanu Reeves and Lionsgate John Wick 4. Collider has exclusively learned. Chaz Stahelski is returning to direct the high-octane sequel, which also has added Donnie Yen, Rogue One, and Star Wars Story, Shamir Anderson, and Japanese-British pop star Rina Sawanyama. New character details have been hard to come by for the project. They must be inside one of those hotel room safes at the Continental. So while we don't have any idea as to what Skarsgård's role would be, we do know that Yen will be playing one of John Wick's old friends. That's Donnie Yen, who shares many of the same enemies as Baba Yaga. Could Skarsgård be one of them? Only time will tell. And again, guys, I have the article down in the description box of this video. But first of all, I love the John Wick franchise. I thought that 1, 2, and 3 were super duper fire. They got better and better. And I cannot wait for John Wick 4. We just got the news this past week. We talked about it on my show that Donnie Yen is going to be joining the cast. And I could not be more excited about that. But now we got this cat right here, man. Bill Skarsgård, it himself, is joining the cast. He is going to be joining. And I like the first It. The second It really didn't do much for me. So I'm thinking that I'm glad that Donnie Yen is going to be on John Wick's side. I'm thinking this dude going to be a villain. I don't really know him. I don't really know him from It. What else has he been in? Let me see.
It's a show called Castle Rock. I know him for. It was kind of like a horror thing. He was also in Deadpool 2 as the guy. He didn't last long.
Rock. Yeah, he wasn't. What was he in Deadpool 2 for?
He was one of the heroes that Deadpool recruited. You remember?
Oh yeah, okay.
I think he had to spit. The acid spit.
Let me see. I want to see his. I want to see what his characters look like. Let's see. Where is it? My eyes are horrible. I'm going back to the doctor tomorrow because the key man. Okay, Bill Skarsgård, Zeitgeist. Hopefully it shows it. Okay, so he was part of this clique.
Yeah, he was part of X-Force.
he was part of. Okay, that's okay. He was part of X-Force. Okay. I got you. Well, how you feeling about his addition to what is this movie we're talking about?
John Wick 4.
Yeah, how you feel?
I like him as an actor. I really do. I don't think he's gonna be in this movie a long time though. I do think he just has one of those. He got one of those faces, man. They're gonna get him in. I feel like he's gonna be like a guy. Like, okay, well, I'm gonna go get him myself or something like that, and he's gonna get caught on the wrong end of a bullet, man. I like the cast, and I think he's a good actor, but I just don't see him being in this movie long, especially with you got John Donnie after you and Donnie Yen's character possibly. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it through.
Right on. 1 second, man. One Journey, you saying you don't see me live on YouTube? What do you mean? Because that concerns me. I thought I am live on YouTube. I have it here, but let me know in the comment section. But yeah, I just you know, I mean, I just care about Donnie Yen, man. You know,
Yeah.
you know, this is cool. I was really interested in what you was going to say about this. But what are y'all saying? But then I haven't seen the new ones. I'm trying to do all this and pay attention to the comments all at the same time. Yeah, they're probably talking to. Oh, you can see it now. Okay, please hit the like button. Okay, and Maria says she's saying you're live.
You're
Okay,
live.
I
Yeah.
got scared. I was going to be highly upset if I.
Also, she posted a minute ago. I think her name is Mar Therese. Because she had posted it separate. She's like, you must really be sleeping because it's Mar Therese.
Because who?
She said you must really be sleeping because you couldn't pronounce her name.
Yeah, man, I'm bad at that, so I'm sorry, you know, if I mispronounced your name, but yeah, man. So this dude is joining John Wick 4. You know, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get his ass whooped, and I'm not tripping if he does. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping if he does. So that is that. But let's go ahead and move on to this final topic, man. You know, I'm really excited about this. Well, I'm excited about. No, I don't know how I feel. I'm on the fence, to be honest with you, man. I really am. But why am I clicking the wrong banners? I can't see a darn thing. But anyway, we got some Namor news. Now, many months ago on my channel, I did a video about this character, Tanak Herta. Like, oh, is he going to be the new villain? You know, this video, I even have the older logo on there. You know, I wasn't sure if he was going to be the new villain or not for Black Panther 2, but it looks like that may be the case because I have the report right here. They got an exclusive. The Illuminati says Black Panther 2 Tanak Herta is Namor and intriguing Atlantean supporting cast reveal exclusive. And so again, guys, if you're watching this via the live or the replay, there is a link down to this article down below. Black Panther 2 is the most highly anticipated upcoming MCU projects. After the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman, yes, who massively embodied T'Challa, fans were saddened by the loss and uncertainty about what would happen to the franchise. Not much about the story is known other than the fact that T'Challa will not be recast, boo, and most of the original Black Panther cast, as well as director Ryan Coogler, are returning. Last month, Marvel revealed the title of the sequel, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and that film is still to be released July 8th of 2022 during their Marvel Studios celebrates the movie's trailer. And so if you continue to go down, they got a little trailer there. And FanDomWire previously reported that Black Panther 2 would include a conflict between Wakanda and Atlantis, which has led to speculation from fans. It was also reported that Narcos Mexican star Tanak Herta has joined the cast as an unknown villain. And after some intense digging, the Illuminati has learned from our sources that he will be Namor the Submariner. And he looks kind of badass. And so I don't want to read anymore, guys. Again, there's a link down to this down in the description box if you do want to read along. But it looks like he is going to be the villain in the Wakanda Forever franchise. And so, I mean, I do want to see Namor. I do. If you don't know who Namor is, basically, he's the exact same as Aquaman in the DC. Aquaman is in the DC comics. Namor is in Marvel. Basically the same character, just DC and Marvel version. And so I don't know if you are a fan of this gentleman right here, Tanak Herta. I have his filmography right here. I don't know if you've seen him before, OneTakeBigDog. But how you feeling about this casting and also with Namor being in Black Panther 2? Only thing I'm saying is please just do not kill off the character of T'Challa. I don't care what you do, just don't kill him off. But how you feeling about this casting and then us seeing Namor come through as the villain?
Now, from the looks, he does look kind of. The characters do look similar. I'm unfamiliar with Namor. I guess if I'm familiar with Aquaman, I probably should have some kind of similarity to Namor. But I don't. I think I'm kind of with you. If you don't have T'Challa in this, giving us Namor seems kind of weird.
Yes, and I agree.
Which that kind of makes me nervous, if I'm being honest. I I don't really know what to think about it because, like you said, I would hate for them to say, "Oh, T'Challa was going off somewhere, and I don't know, a wave hit him and he died." So then the beef between Wakanda and Atlantis start. That would be terrible.
Yep.
That would be straight up terrible. So I think we can. I mean, only thing I'm really want to give judgment on right now is like the casting, which I don't know too much about. But just knowing that Namor is involved kind of gives you a bit worried, considering the fact that they aren't recasting T'Challa, and he's not going to be in this film. So I don't know. Is this going to be just like basically a big introduction to Namor instead of like an actual Black Panther movie? Who knows?
I don't know, man. That's a good question. That's a real good question. And so, I forget. I've been talking about the show Death Battle on YouTube. That channel, they actually had a Namor. They had a Namor versus Aquaman fight. I forgot who won, but it was still good. So I don't know, man. And then I don't really know this actor like that. I mean, here's his filmography. Anybody can look it up, but I do want to see Namor.
I don't know any of those movies. I don't know any of those movies as well.
I do want to see Namor, man. And one of his main conflicts, one of Black Panther's main villains is Namor. They go at it a lot, and if you're not gonna have T'Challa in there, man, it's just gonna be awful. It's just gonna be awful.
Wasn't Namor one of those properties under Sony?
I don't think so. I think the only reason we haven't seen a solo movie of Namor yet is because I think Universal still owns the distribution rights. Like Marvel owns the production rights. They can use the character, but if they make their own solo film, Universal gets like a big part of the check, or the receipts or whatever. So same thing with the Hulk. Like, Marvel can use the Hulk character in all their movies, but if they make a solo Hulk movie, Universal gonna get a lot of their bread. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so so that's just kind of unfortunate right there. Ghost Bite hit the way. Yeah, hit the wave hit Black Panther. Yep. I have a feeling they're going to screw the storyline up and go off canon. Do you think this sequel will outperform the original? Yes. Especially for the fact that, I mean, if you're talking about money, people are just going to go see the money. And I hate to sound insensitive, but usually when a star dies in a movie, the sequel does way better. Fast and the Furious, Star Wars, and go down the list. So as far as quality, though, I'm not sure. But as far as money, yeah, I think so. He said Aquaman won, okay. But he was first in the MCU. Streaker Starlight is coming out in a year's time unless they have to recast at Halls secretly. Right. He's supposed to be Namor, not feeling for now. He's smiling too much. I got you. Namor isn't a villain, though. Yeah, more of an antagonist, to be honest with you. And yep, he is a mutant. I'm just trying to hit everybody's comments before we end this thing. The Eternals. Yes, the Eternals will usher in mutants. Mara Sharice is on it. Also neighbor turning to many other Marvel characters like Fantastic Four and X-Men. So yeah, guys. So we're gonna see what happens, but I'm kind of worried, So this guy it's not a question mark no more. He is the villain. He's gonna be Namor.
Hard. He is smiling pretty hard.
Hey, I'm Namor. Yay! That's for something else, but look at his fighting stance too. He's gonna have to step that up as well, or whatever. Wow. So, but yeah, guys. So that's that. And so let's see what Eman is doing right now at his channel. I believe his live has started. Yes, guys, his live has started. It started 6 minutes ago. So I want everybody to go check this out real quick. But before we do all of that, and I'll tell you what's next. OneTakeBigDog. Well, that does conclude the live show for today, guys. And so thank you very much. I will tell you what I will be doing next in just a moment. But before we do all of that, OneTakeBigDog, what are your final words, sir, and what you got going on your channel?
Cherish every single day. Do the things that you love, and like I said, once again, cherish the people that are around you, all your loved ones. Call them up and tell them you love them, how you feel about them, and how much you appreciate each and every last one of them. What I got on my channel this week, I'm actually going to try to watch The Conjuring tonight. I've been putting it off like crazy. I got my Cruella and Spiral reviews coming up. Some more anime coming up Saturday. Mission Impossible 1 Friday. Mission Impossible 2 probably Saturday. And if you have not seen my full review for Loki, it's up on my channel as well. But one show I would love if y'all go watch, just because I wanted to get renewed so bad, is Sweet Tooth on Netflix. The first season dropped Friday. And I listen, I don't get paid for this or anything. It's just a show that I really, really enjoy. Probably one of my favorite shows of the year. I know how Netflix is about canceling shows. So if you guys like looking for something like sweet or just like a feel-good show, go watch Sweet Tooth. I thought it was excellent.
One of my coworkers on my day job was talking about that earlier in the week, said it was so cute. She was like, at first she was like, oh, it's a little boy that turns into a deer. And I was like, what? Yeah. She was like, it's so cute. And I had to click. I had to, remind myself, like, what is she talking about? But yeah, so thank you for that, sir. On my channel right here, I got a lot of trailer reactions that I need to put out for you guys, and that's coming. Here's my spoiler recap right here. Here's my review for episodes 1 and 2, and you can check all of that out as well. Also, you can always head over to the channel tab right here to get the whole family. Of course, you got OneTakeBigDog right there. Now, as far as what's next, I want all of y'all to go check out Eman's right now, his Loki episode 1 live reaction. Go show him some love. As soon as this ends, you just go to his channel. There's a link down to the description. There's a link to his channel down in the description box. And also, it's on my channel tab right here as well on that top far right. So go holler at him. Now at 8 p.m. CST, I want y'all make sure y'all see this at 8 p.m. CST, and that's 9 p.m. EST. I'm gonna be on Lamont's channel as well over here, discussing Loki episode 1, and I believe Larry's gonna show up. I don't know who else is gonna show up, but I think OneTakeBigDog, you welcome as well if you want to come through. But I will be here at 8 p.m. So I'm about to take me a little break and eat some food before I hop on Lamont's channel. So that's gonna be happening in 51 minutes. But in the meantime, I want everybody to head over to Eman's channel right here. And so again, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. That is just my opinion, and also OneTakeBigDog's. And thank you so much for tuning in. And before you go, don't forget, again, I'm Brandon Keith Avery. That's OneTakeBigDog, and that's just our opinion. Peace, and we will see you next time. Oh, actually, hold on. I want to see him real quick. See? There your boy go right there. All y'all head over to his channel right now and show him some love, all right? All right, peace out, guys. I'll see y'all next time.